What's up for March 2025? March is indeed an exciting month for skywatchers. Here's what's happening in space this month. The planet observing March begins with Venus, the dazzling evening star, gracing the western sky just after sunset. However, its reign is short-lived. By mid-March, Venus will plunge into the sun's glare, disappearing from view as it transitions to the morning sky. This marks the end of its evening apparition, a cycle that repeats roughly every 19 months. As Venus fades, Jupiter and Mars take center stage. Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system, shines brightly high in the sky, while Mars, with its distinctive reddish hue, keeps it company. Mars will set a few hours after midnight. By the end of March, the morning sky will be devoid of planets for the first time in a year. A rare celestial lull. Spot Mercury. March offers the best chance of the year to spot Mercury in the northern hemisphere. From March 7th to 9th, Mercury will be at its greatest eastern elongation, appearing about 10 degrees above the western horizon 30 minutes after sunset. To catch this fleeting planet, find a spot with an unobstructed view of the horizon. Think open fields, lake shores, or coastal areas. While Mercury may seem like a faint dot, spotting it is a rewarding achievement for any skywatcher. Total lunar eclipse. On March 13th-14th, a total lunar eclipse will unfold, visible across the Americas. Lunar eclipses occur when the moon passes through Earth's shadow, and this one promises a stunning transformation. Here's what to expect. 1. Partial eclipse begins. A bite appears to be taken out of the moon as it enters Earth's umbra as the central darkest part of the shadow. 2. Total eclipse. The moon turns a deep crimson or coppery red, a phenomenon caused by sunlight refracting through Earth's atmosphere. This is often called a blood moon. 3. Eclipse ends. The red hue fades, and the moon returns to its usual brilliance. This eclipse is part of a celestial pairing. A partial solar eclipse will follow on March 28th, visible in eastern Canada, Greenland, and northern Europe. Eclipses often come in sets as the Sun, Earth, and Moon align in specific configurations. The dark side of the moon. The term dark side of the moon is a bit of a misnomer. While it refers to the far side of the moon, the hemisphere always facing away from Earth, it's not perpetually dark. The moon rotates on its axis as it orbits Earth, ensuring that sunlight bathes all sides over time. However, the far side remains mysterious because it's never visible from Earth. The far side is strikingly different from the familiar near side. It's more heavily cratered, with fewer of the smooth, dark plains, called maria, that we see. This asymmetry is still a topic of scientific research, with theories ranging from differences in crust thickness to ancient impacts. During the new moon on March 1st, the far side is fully illuminated by the sun, but it's invisible to us. This phase is perfect for stargazing, as the absence of moonlight reveals faint deep sky objects like nebulae, star clusters, and distant galaxies. March 1. Planetary Alignment Parade. A rare alignment of planets occurs, visible across the sky, best observed with clear skies and minimal light pollution. March 5. Moon meets Jupiter and the Pleiades. The moon will be near Jupiter and the Pleiades star cluster. Look for them in the eastern sky after sunset. March 7. Mercury at dichotomy. Mercury reaches its phase where it is half illuminated, visible in the evening sky. Best viewed around sunset. March 8. Mercury at its highest in the evening. Mercury reaches its highest point in the evening sky, best seen after sunset, low in the western sky. March. The asteroid 2025 A1 will pass within 9.3 million miles of Earth. While it poses no threat, its close approach makes it an exciting target for amateur astronomers with telescopes. March 8-9. Moon meets Mars in Gemini. The moon will pass near Mars in the constellation Gemini, visible in the eastern sky after sunset. March 12. Saturn at solar conjunction. Saturn will be in the same direction as the Sun, making it invisible from Earth. March 14. Pi Day blood moon eclipse. A total lunar eclipse coincides with Pi Day, when the moon turns a reddish color, visible from most parts of the world. March 14. Normed meteor shower. A moderate meteor shower visible in the night sky, best viewed away from city lights. March 16. Moon meets Spica. The moon will pass near the star Spica, visible in the evening sky low in the west. March 17. Moon at apogee. The moon is at its farthest point from Earth, making it slightly smaller and dimmer in the sky. March 18. 21. Dual visibility of Venus. Venus will be visible both in the morning and evening sky, appearing bright and prominent. March 19. Neptune at solar conjunction. Neptune will be aligned with the Sun, making it invisible for observers on Earth. March 20 Moon meets Antares. The moon will pass near the star Antares, best visible in the southern sky after sunset. March 20 Spring Equinox. The sun will cross the equator, making day and night equal in length, a key event for astronomy and the start of spring. March 23 to Saturn Ring Plane Crossing. Saturn's rings will align with Earth, offering the best view of the rings in a thin, edge-on appearance. March 29 Partial Solar Eclipse. A partial solar eclipse, where the moon will block part of the sun, visible in certain regions depending on the time zone. March 30 Moon at perigee. The moon is at its closest point to Earth, appearing slightly larger and brighter than usual. Why these events matter? Observing Mercury helps us understand the dynamics of the inner solar system and the challenges of exploring a planet so close to the sun. Lunar eclipse. Eclipses provide opportunities to study Earth's atmosphere and the moon's surface under unique lighting conditions. A far side of the moon. Exploring this region helps scientists unravel the moon's geological history and its role in Earth's past and future. Asteroids and comets. These ancient remnants offer clues about the early solar system and the building blocks of life. Space missions. Advances in space exploration push the boundaries of human knowledge and technology, inspiring future generations. Tips for skywatching: use a star chart or astronomy app to locate planets and celestial objects. For the lunar eclipse, find a dark spot away from city lights for the best view. Bring binoculars or a telescope to enhance your observations, especially for Mercury and the comet. Check the weather forecast and plan your observing sessions accordingly. Make sure you subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you will never miss any future updates. Which is your favorite event? Tell me in the comment box section.